Hey guys, how are you? It's day 17 of English practice. Let's do it for 10 minutes. And I hope you all are doing great in your life. But I know 90% of you are repeating the same pattern every day. You want to change, but it's tough. I know. I also want to change. Like there are some pattern of mine which I don't like and I have to change it. It may be like just watching YouTube and for nothing, like just for nothing, while eating food, watching TV, or watching any YouTube video. It's also bad. Like you are training yourself in a wrong direction if you do that thing. Also, you should be like take your meal as it is your last meal. You should train in the gym as like it's your last day, so the intensity is too much great. When you think like it's my last day of workout, so I have to give my best. And if you think like that way, it's the last meal of my life, so how much you enjoy it, the feeling of the last meal. You chew it every bite, and every bite you feel about every bite. I'm don't know I'm making the sentence good or wrong, but I am just trying because I want to improve. Okay, so the bite you are chewing, you feeling it. You never have, you never ever have that feeling in your life. But if you think like that, it's my last meal, and there is no noise, just you and your meal, and you are taking it. Think like it will be yet insane. Okay, so what we can talk about. Okay, wait a minute. I have write some points. Yeah, you know the Indian system. It's kind slow. That's why Virat Kohli also shifted to London. And I think so. Like the Gen Z, who don't come from like lower middle class, the somewhere middle class. So I might think like if they got a lot of money, they will shift to different country from India. And what do you think, it's bad or no? It's good. In my terms, it's somewhere good. It's somewhere good, but it's all up to you. Because if you are in India and you are rich, then you you have, if you are India and you are rich, so it's better for you. But if you are India, you are middle class or lower middle class, so the system will not hear you unless you are an influencer or you have a face value. Then your problems may be listened by the system. But if you are poor, no one will listen you in India. And that's all thing. I don't have to talk much about that because it's you know okay, I have to check one meaning. Wait a minute, I am checking something. Because it's a national issue, so I don't want to interfere in that. Because okay, so change the topic. Okay, now I will tell you, today I take only two meal, and it's not good for me, I know it, because I'm kind of lean bulk also. But from last 1 week, I want to see my abs. Like they are not shown very much great, but when I see on mirror of gym, it shows clearly. But in my home, I can see a little bit. Okay, because the gym mirror, the gym lighting is too crazy, you can see your abs. But I also have somewhere a little much fat, but in my bicep you can see there is not that much. In that area there is not that much fat, but in my belly there is somewhere fat. And today, when I seeing myself, I am feeling not that much good in camera, because today I didn't talking well. But it's all about showing daily, and I hope so one day I will be that much capable, so that I can speak in English very fluently like I speak in Hindi. That's the same thing I want in my English speaking. When you speak Hindi, when you speak your native language, you don't have to think how you will speak, how you communicate your words. But if you learning something different language which you don't speaking from your childhood, so it's difficult in the beginning phase. But if you do it daily, 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 practice, deliberate practice, then one day it will come naturally, and that day you are great at that language. And for learning English, you can read books, self-help book. Through self-help book or any book, you will get to know the sentence structure. Like, it will unconsciously feed to your mind when you are reading any passage. So the it unconsciously feeding in your mind. I think like that way. you know what you do reflect on you, and whatever you do, it feed it to your mind subconsciously. you know okay, let's take an example. You have a switchboard in your room, and now you know each and every button from which switch what happened. You don't have to be like conscious, you just click the switch and that thing open. That's how it work, I think so. You don't even have to learn it. I want to press that switch so that the bulb will open. I want to press that switch so that the fan will open. You don't have to think like that. Have you learned about this thing? It just come unconsciously. You repeat many times and it fit to your mind. That's all I think so. If you want to learn your if you want to learn your English, if you want to learn your fluency, you have to just talk about it and nothing else. And after this thing, I have to take my guitar and play it for 25 minutes. Before you don't done the task, it looked difficult. But when I open the camera and done all the setup, then when I'm playing, it becomes somewhere easy. It's all about action. When you started something, you feel like it's easy. But when you on like resistance mode, you don't do it. It's also physics. When a body at rest, remain at rest. So if you don't want to don't if you don't touch it, or you don't take the first step, it will always look difficult to you. But if you take the first step and you started playing, then the 25 minutes feel like nothing. And that's crazy, brother. You can apply it in anything. If you don't want to go to the gym now, if you don't want to go to the gym, just take the first step on the gym. Then eventually you do your workout, because everyone is doing there. You have a surrounding, so it the internal feeling of you tells you also have to do, because you are also worthy enough to do something in your life. And the two books I read currently, yeah, three approx: The Way of Superior Man and The Atomic Habit. And I will say you, if you are a man, you should read The Way of Superior Man, because I like it. It's very crazy to read, and it's very interesting. I read Atomic Habit also, and I am also reading the deep work, but I'm not that much consistent in that deep work book. But Atomic Habit I completed, and The Way of Superior Man I also completed. But the interest I got when I'm reading that the way of Superman is crazy. Like, I love to read it, but it just, the pages are ends and I don't have anything now to read about that book. I have completed it. Okay, our time is also done. I will talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, I know today I didn't did well, but it's all, you know, it's all about progress. If I don't speak different topics, how could I generate new vocab in my mind, the vocab which I didn't use in my life ever. So I have to go to different topics so that my mind also train for something different. If I speak about daily about same topics, then it will be difficult to grow. But if I talk about different topics, and I am compromising with my English, because if you speak about different topics, you don't have that much idea, because you never ever in your life done that. So it's difficult. You must fumble, you might fumble. So that's all. Okay, bye bye, see you tomorrow.